Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. She has been invited to lecture on the Quan Yin method of meditation throughout the world. We now invite you to view Walk the Way of Love, an introduction to Supreme Master Ching Hai.
We'll search high and low for a little love to bestow on all beings in all corners of existence. Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, as she has affectionately become known, lives a message that walks the way of love. A renowned humanitarian, artist, and spiritual visionary, her love and assistance has extended beyond all cultural and racial boundaries to people around the world. The needy and homeless, institutions of medical research, war veterans, the disadvantaged, the physically and mentally handicapped, refugees and victims of natural disasters, etc. We witness countless reminders of the compassion, the trademark of this caring lady and the international foundation that has grown out of her loving example.
Whatever we can share, begin with share. And then we will feel a subtle change in ourselves. More love will be pouring into our consciousness, and we will be aware of something. And that is a beginning. We are here to learn to grow, as well as to learn to use our power, our limitless power of love and creativity, in order to make a better world wherever we happen to be incarnated. Don't worry, I pray for you, okay, honey?
Not only are human beings the blessed beneficiaries of her kindness, animal people from different species are also the recipients of her boundless benevolence.
You okay, boy? You okay? Yeah, come on, baby. Hey, look at you. Oh, quack. You happy? Quack. Hello, you grow so big now, you. Bon appetito. I love you. Good appetite. This is one of the reasons why we should be vegan. Love for all beings, extending love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, was born in Central Olac, or Vietnam. During her early years, she was often found helping hospital patients, the needy, as well as injured animal people in whichever way she could. As a young adult, she moved to Europe to study and continued there as a translator for the Red Cross. She soon discovered that pain and suffering exist in all corners of the globe, and her search for the remedy to this became the foremost goal in her life. She was happily married at the time to a German doctor, and although it was an extremely difficult decision for both of them, her husband agreed to a separation. She then embarked on what became a 2-year-plus journey in search for spiritual understanding. Finally, in the deepest reaches of the Himalayas in India, she found an enlightened master who imparted to her the Quan Yin method, a meditation method on the inner heavenly light and sound. After a period of practice, she became fully enlightened. Soon after her return from the Himalayas, at the earnest request of those around her, Supreme Master Ching Hai shared the Quan Yin method with others, encouraging them to look within to find their own greatness. Through the Quan Yin method of meditation, they also attained greater fulfillment, happiness, and peace. Before long, invitations arrived from the United States, etc.
I saw that I was everywhere and in every creature.
Europe.
To see God is very, very simple.
Asia.
All religions tell you, be a good person here and find heaven while you can.
Australia.
We are the sons and daughters of God. We are ourselves, the Supreme Master.
Africa.
I will show you how to get direct teaching.
And South America.
And keep the commandments and try to lead a more vegan life.
As well as from important organizations for Supreme Master Ching Hai to give lectures.
The peace and love that we most often talk about and seek, we have within ourselves. you must look inside and find your own treasure and find the real lasting happiness. The future is in our hands. So you make it beautiful or you make it worse. It's up to you.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has realized many spontaneous talents that she expresses through artistic paintings and creations, music and poetry, and aesthetic jewelry and clothing designs, expressing the inner and outer beauty. The income generated from her artistic creations has enabled Supreme Master Ching Hai to create an independent source of funding for humanitarian activities in support of her noble mission of assisting God's children in their times of need. Although she does not seek acknowledgement of any kind, Supreme Master Ching Hai has been given awards worldwide by government officials and private organizations on numerous occasions. They include the World Peace Award, the World Spiritual Leadership Award, the Award for Promotion of Human Rights, the World Citizen Humanitarian Award, the Award for Outstanding Public Service to Mankind, the 2006 Goosey Peace Prize, the Los Angeles Music Week Certificate of Commendation, and first place silver for the 27th Annual Telly Awards 2006. In addition, October 25th and February 22nd have been proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day in the United States.
She also brings love around the world where there is hate. She brings hope where there is despair. And she brings understanding where there is misunderstanding. She is the light of a great person, an angel of mercy for all of us.
Agradecer a la Suprema Maestra su liderazgo, agradecerle su optimismo, agradecerle ese don de gente que tiene que la hace tan única y tan especial.
Una impresión muy grata de ver un corazón tan noble, tan dispuesto a servir. Ella está sirviendo a todos los seres humanos, está sirviendo al planeta para salvarlo, para rescatarlo. Tiene un corazón noble, pero también un gran liderazgo. Sé que van a suceder las cosas que tienen que suceder.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is one of the truly dedicated people of this era, helping others find and create a beautiful vision of our future. Many great people in history have had a dream, and in her own words, so does Supreme Master Ching Hai.
I dream that all the world will become peaceful. I dream that everyone becomes the Buddha. I dream that all the killing will stop. I dream that all the children will walk in peace and harmony. I dream that all the nations shake hands with each other, protect each other, and help each other. I dream that our beautiful planet will not be destroyed. It takes billions, trillions of years to produce this planet. And it's so beautiful, so wonderful. I dream that it will continue, but in peace, beauty, and love.
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
Hai tiếng nãy còn đi à?
Hai người luôn hả?
Không ạ, con với lại con.
Chỉ cái này ở đây. Đâu đi về chung một nhà thôi.
Dạ.
Sao giống quá vậy, anh em mới vậy?
Dạ, trước chứ.
Hả?
Kịp chưa?
Kịp chưa? Ai da, đi về hết hả? Bỏ tôi đây mình hả? Trời ơi, vậy mà nói thương yêu cái gì đâu. Hả? Nói cái miệng không? Hmm? You say you love me, but you're gonna leave me. It's all lip service. I should know better. You're going home, guys? Who's going home now? Who's going home? Here, no? Only you? Con là con gì? Đi làm việc hả?
Dạ.
Làm việc gì?
Dạ giúp má ở nhà hàng.
À vậy hả? Ok, thì bạn đó. Ok, vậy đi được là may lắm rồi. Ok. Who's going home? Vậy này. Nào? Cái này hả? Bây giờ đi hả? À, chị xếp lên chỗ hả? Chị cái sợi Time pass, huh? Thanks for coming, okay?
Thank you.
Thanks for coming. I really love to see you, you know, special just a few, you know, silly faces like you. Yeah, going home already. I shall miss you guys.
I miss you.
I really shall miss you. Really, I'm not just joking.
Miss you too.
Can you take a joke?
Can we stay after tomorrow?
Sure. You're welcome. You stay as long as you want. I'm just going.
Stay.
Huh? Huh?
Do you stay for New Year? Come back for New Year.
I will. Maybe I come back for New Year. You know how long you stay? How long you stay?
That's the future.
Few days, don't you? Well, as long as you can cook, you can clean the house, it's okay. Maybe I come back for New Year's, okay? If you guys stay, if some of you can stay, but don't quit your job for that, okay? Don't make yourself in trouble for that, okay? Yeah. How many people stay for New Year? If it's a lot, maybe I come back. If it's not a lot, then you just enjoy. Huh? How many stay? New Year? Just raise your hand, that's it. New Year?
Yeah.
Anybody stay New Year? 2, 3, 4. 5 more. Anybody stay New Year? Raise your hand. No capito. All the French people will come. You feel the house. Anyway, you enjoy with them. Yeah? If I come, it's good. If I don't come, it's good. Yeah? I see you another time. What?
You not come no good.
You no come no good?
You not stay here.
You no come no good? Then you no come. Then you come.
If without you,
Oh my God.
yeah.
What do I do for New Year? Eat again. Vietnamese? Chinese? Vietnamese and Chinese mix. When did you mix? Together? I know you mix together, but when? Okay. So, just a few people staying for New Year, right? Like 8 people? Raise hand again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Oh, so many. He's not staying until New Year. Going tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow, today.
Tomorrow or the day after, right? Like this, you understand, right?
Yes.
Esther, you remember the ice monk?
The what? Oh yeah, is he gone?
He gave his best regard to you.
Oh, did he not come?
Yes.
He could not come. Oh, okay, thank you. Please say the same.
Yeah.
I love that guy. He's lovely because he's very green. He doesn't eat anything. He doesn't harm any. He's a green monk. Tell him he's a very green monk. You understand green monk? Somebody translate? Green.
그린 음식을 안 드시니까 아주 청정한 스님.
Green is right now very,
Pure.
economy. No, green mean green in the term of climate change green.
아, 업장이 바뀌는.
Because he only eats ice. He never cuts a tree, never do anything. Very,
얼마 드시니까 나무도 안 자르려고.
very green. Hmm?
Yeah.
Okay. He doesn't cut trees. Yeah. He doesn't eat trees.
식물도 안 먹어.
Very green. Hey guys, you like it? Oh, I wish we could sit all together. Now you can look at me. I can look at you. I mean. Oh wow. Yeah. So, yeah. I also don't like to go, but what am I staying here for? The house is empty. Hmm? I mean, and you have to go home to work, you know? But next time, okay? When we have that big hall, we can all sit together. Yeah, okay. Maybe some of you have to come back before, when after the house is bought, some of you come back to do painting, decorating, okay? I'll be there every day telling you jokes. We will have like a working retreat then. Yeah. Lots of work. Okay, but don't worry. Maybe our place big and everybody can see everybody, huh? Even from very far, but better than this, huh? Things are getting better all the time. Hey, hello, baby. Who's in there? Westerner, yeah? How come the other don't come here? And all Westerners sit outside. Then they can come back here. Oh, check it out, baby. 4, 5, 6, at least, huh? Just sit over here, huh? How come you're hiding here? Are you okay? I feel bad. Why? Because of what you said. What did I say?
Because you're right.
I what? I lie?
No, you're right.
I am right.
You're right.
Yeah, I know. Master knows everything. Do you know?
That's not good enough, is it, for me?
Not good enough for you?
I know you know it, but you should be able to do better.
No, never mind. You have your job and you have your stuff, you know. Okay, I'm here, guys. Very nice. Now that I wear just simple clothes, you want to take the picture. The ones before are the ones for sale. These are just for home. Huh? No, it's for sale. You don't understand. For the clothes, it's for sale. This is just for home. This doesn't make money, so it doesn't need the picture. When I wear glamorous and, real design, my design jewelry, that should take a lot of pictures, for advertisement, huh? People buy the clothes. And we make money, honey. These are simple, but never mind. People also like to wear it well. I love you guys. Come there, maybe there's a little more room here. Come over. Come, anybody. Come here. There's some room here, old man. We all sit together. It's very compatible. And you sit some here, just squeeze in together, okay? Come. Yeah, squeeze it. Never mind. Come in. More. Anybody who can sit more, come in. The one crying outside, come in. Yeah, here. There is a place here. There's a place here. Come. Here. Old woman. 3 old people sit together. Yeah, there you are. Sit there. One more place. One more. Just squeeze in, okay? A few minutes, I'll be out. Yeah. Even if I talk 1 hour, it seems like a few minutes to you anyway. Okay? So, okay, we have some more jokes, okay, guys? Just to laugh ourselves silly. Yeah. I don't know what else to do to cheer you up.
Here comes old woman.
Old woman? Oh, you really look too old for us. Come over here. There's the camera that will scold you. Okay? On the way home from church, a little boy asked his mother, "Is it true, Mom, that we are made of dust?" "Yes, darling." "Okay. And do we go back to dust again when we die?" "It's true also, darling." Okay, Mom, then come and look under my bed. That there's a person that's just been born or just dead. Rum, rum. Okay. Talking about the subject of genetics, a biology teacher cited an example of producing fish with red and white stripes by crossing red fish with white fish. And then one of the kids raised his hand and say, "Sir, then can we get a panda by crossing a white bear and a black bear?" A panda, black and white. John went to visit a friend in the hospital. In the garden, he was curious to see that two doctors were crawling on the ground looking for something. So he went forward and asked, "What have you dropped? Can I help?" One of the doctors looked up and said, "Nothing really. A patient who is a loan shark needs a heart transplant. We are looking for a stone of suitable size." Terrible. One day, another one, One day, the teacher is bluffing in class again. Then, in the dictionary of my life, there is no such a word as fail. So came a feeble voice from a student. "Sir, you may use mine." My dictionary. The sermon was very long this Sunday morning, and little Johnny was getting more and more restless. And so suddenly, in a whisper, but very loud, into his mother's ear, he blurted out, "If we give him the money right now, Ma, will he let us go?" Kids, you know, they don't lie. No? They're simple, they're straightforward. One day a tiger saw a beautiful and fat snake, and an unprecedented appetite rose from his stomach. So the tiger took strides to run after the snake, and in a hurry the snake got into a river too quickly. So the tiger had to wait patiently by the riverside, hoping the snake would resurface. After a long time, the turtle came onto the bank, and the tiger caught it immediately and said, "Ha! You tried to escape? I can recognize you even if you put on a new vest." I don't know how he's gonna eat the turtle. It will be too hard, no? A little Johnny said, "Daddy, I want to ask you a question." After first day in Sunday school. So Daddy said, "Okay." And little Johnny said, "Oh, the teacher was reading the Bible to us all about the children of Israel building this temple and the children of Israel crossing the Red Sea. The children of Israel do this, do that. Oh, what have all the adults been doing?" It's true. They do nothing, no? All the children are doing stuff. Did you eat well already? Yeah. Why you keep looking at the the cakes? You want some? Yes? Yeah. Now? Really? Okay, take it. There, if you want to eat it now. Okay, later, huh? After I left, you can just take it. It's all yours, actually. Somebody forgot to give it to you. But I just give you some stuff. No? Still never enough? There was a member of a climbing team, Johnny, who was struck by an avalanche, so he fell into a deep valley. Another team member, Joe, who survived the accident, recovered from the shock and tried to call his unlucky teammate on the walkie-talkie. What was the guy who fell? Huh? Johnny. Johnny, are you still okay? So on the other end came Johnny's voice. Yes, I'm still here, alive. And Joe said, thanks God. How are your arms? So Johnny said, my arms are okay. So how are your legs? And Joe said, my legs are okay. So Joe said, can you try to climb up by yourself? So Johnny said, I don't think so. I have not landed yet. Still falling. Oh my God. What a Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty. Did you hear about a man from the Income Tax Bureau who phoned a certain minister and said, we are checking the tax return of a member of your church, and we noticed that he lists a donation to your church, about $300. Is that correct, sir? So the minister answered without hesitation, I haven't got my records available here, but I will promise you one thing. If he has not given, I will make him. He will give it. And this is a private joke. I hope it doesn't offend anybody. It's say private here. You want to hear it? Yes. Okay. And you can tell your friend or your husband in private later. Before and after marriage, to say, oh, written down what if you are not married. It goes like this. He, great, that day has finally come. I just can't wait. So she, can I go back on my word? He, no, don't even think about it. She, do you love me? He, yes, of course. She, will you be disloyal to me? He, no, what makes you think I will? She, will you give me a kiss? He, of course, definitely more than once. She, can I trust you? Nothing else. That is if you're not married, okay? That is before married, okay? Now, if you're married, it reads upward. It reads upside down, you know? Okay. She, can I trust you? He, never. She, will you give me a kiss? He, no, what makes you think I will? She, will you be disloyal to me? He, yes, of course. It's the same thing, you just read it upward. She, do you love me? He, no, don't even think about it. She, can I go back on my word? He, great, that day has finally come. I just can't wait. Okay, don't tell your husband if he's if he's not sweet. Okay. A wife said to the husband, I married you only because no one else took pity on you. So the husband said, you succeeded. Now I have the sympathy of everyone. Like a horse. It says something like, he's a man of rare intelligence because he rarely shows any. And You know, if brains were dynamite, she wouldn't have enough to blow her nose. Back and forth. Man and woman. Take revenge against each other. He doesn't want anyone to make a fuss over him. Just to treat him as they would any other great man only. The husband said to his wife, the TV weather forecast is not correct. Yesterday it said there will be rain today, but there is not a drop at all. So the wife said, I told you already that this TV set is too old to be trusted. We need a new one. So cute. A little boy asked his dad, Daddy, is a Ferrari a red car with a horse on it? Daddy said, yes, son. So the boy said, then I saw one this morning. A red car with a horse on it. Probably a guy who looked like a horse. A speeding driver was stopped by a police car as he was making records. The policeman said to the driver, I am fining you because you exceeded 60 miles per hour just now. The driver replied, Sir, please write 100 miles for me. Will you? Because I'm thinking about selling this car. You know, fast car. Is still able. Have the police record to show it, to prove it. Some people cause happiness wherever they go. Some cause others whenever they go. He had to see the doctor in the morning for a blood test. So he stayed up all night studying for it. Some intelligence. A man went into a bookshop and he asked, where is the book that say that you can have a happy life in marriage? So the shop assistant replied, in the fiction section. So the man asked again, well, how about the art of couple relationships? The shop assistant replied, oh, that's a martial arts novel. Go to the first shelf on your left. No existence, non-existent. She made him a millionaire, you know, the wife. Before she married him, he was a billionaire. You were thinking something. When it comes to telling her age, she is shy, about 20 years shy. Sounds like me. You know how old I am? Shh. There is no doubt he is trying. In fact, he's very trying. And very trying means very tiring, yeah? Very strenuous for you. I have a private joke. Is it good to tell a private joke in the public? Do we have any privacy here? Okay, I don't know really why I crossed it. Okay, let's see what it is. One day, a literature professor, well known for his trick to baffle his students, assigned a very unpleasant composition, an essay, which must include the two elements, nobility and love. The students thought very hard about their creations, but one student submitted the assignment the next day anyway. So there was only one sentence in his composition. It read like this: "The princess is expecting." Seeing this, the professor was very angry. So he asked the student to add a fictional element to it. Quickly, the student added some more words. "The Aquarius princess is expecting." That's, what is that? What's the element that he wanted? Fictional elements, yeah. The Aquarius princess is expecting. So the professors got more fed up, asking him to add a suspense element in his essay. So the student added the following quickly: "The Aquarius princess is expecting." Who did it? That's all the elements, no? And the professor flew into a rage. So he used his severest trick, asking the student to add a religious element, and he smiled, wickedly, thinking the student will lose. So the next day, the student submitted the following composition: "The Aquarius princess is expecting," meaning she's pregnant, huh? "Oh my God, who did it?" A religious element. Do you know how to milk an ant? First, you have to have a very low stool to sit down. It's just a joke. It was a joke. If a dog lost his tail, where would he get another one? Do you know? In a retail shop. Daddy number one says, "I always stress to my kids that there must be 3 science for success: mission, passion, and vision." Okay, so that number 2. And the outcome? That number 1 says again, "Alas, there is only one television in their hearts." Kids, only one vision in their hearts. That's television. I hope it is the Supreme Master television. This one is really bad, even though it's a private one. So should we tell it? Okay, don't blame me. Huh? A couple came to a wishing well, where you drop money in and wish for something. Yeah. So the husband dropped a coin into the well and then kneel there and pray in silence for a wish. So the wife also wanted to pray, but she carelessly slipped into the well when she bent down to kneel. So the husband was very dumbfounded. And then he laughed and excitedly said to God, "Thank you very thanks for listening." Oh, bad one, huh? We could reverse it. Okay, we do it again. A couple came into the well, and the wife dropped a coin into the well, and she kneeled there and prayed for a wish. The husband also wanted to pray, but he was careless and dropped himself into the well. After a dumbfounded silence, the wife was so exuberant. She said, "Thanks God, you are really listening." Now you are both happy. Okay. Yeah. One day, a carpenter, a priest, and a cook went on an outing in the countryside, and they made a bet and agreed not to mention any business or work. Okay? So the carpenter was tired, so they stopped to rest under a tree. The carpenter said, "What a good tree! I bet a bed made of this tree would be very comfortable." So the cook said, "You lose, because I should not mention work or business." The carpenter replied in a hurry, "Yes, I am not as careful as you, cooking the way you do." The cook responded right away, "But everyone who eats my dishes praises me." The carpenter said, "You lose too." At this moment, the priest said to them both, "Thank God I win." You got it, yeah?
Yes.
Why does the ocean roar? Roar, you know? R-O-A-R. Why?
Because the wind whistles.
Not that serious. The answer is, you would roar too if you had a lobster in your bed. Cool, eh? Somebody thought about that. What has 4 legs and flies? 4 legs and flies. What is it? A picnic table. What is the definition of a financial genius? Well, it seemed like the one I told you yesterday. It's a person who can earn money faster than the family can spend it. And what is the definition of a successful family, happy family? They found the one who, the family that has that guy. Okay. In that case, I have an excuse not to be happy. It's just like you. No fun. What is another name for tupi? Tupi? Weak? Tupai. T-O-U-P-E-E. That's to pay. To pay, yeah? You got it, to pay? To pay? How about English? To pay too? Are you sure you're English? To pay. Okay, what is another name for it? Top secret. Top secret. Why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall?
He sat on the wall.
Second chance. 2 cakes. No? Okay, I take my cakes. Because he wants to make up for a terrible summer. Oh, that's a cheat. Fall, you know, it's autumn, yes. Yeah. All right, I continue here. 2 psychotics talk together, huh? One asks the other, "How is it? Is the book well written, no?" So the B says, "Wonderful. It is really a masterpiece. Without a word of nonsense, concise and powerful. But there is only one weak point. Too many characters are presented." And there's a nurse nearby. She says, "Hey, you two, don't mess with the phone book over there, eh?" Capisce? At a 30th anniversary school reunion, someone mentioned the guide for couples, and everyone talked enthusiastically. The mailman said, "Frequent communication. And the builder say, a firm base is important. They talk about family, you know. The owner of an appliance shop. To avoid friction, earth wire should be connected ahead of time. And the pharmacist say, love is a cure-all. They are used here, professional words. It's not so funny, is it? Ha, ha, ha. And the landlord of a hotel, according to him, a warm environment, pleasant atmosphere, and emphasis on privacy. And the wholesaler of a rice shop saying, like first-class rice, a little sticky, but not too sticky. And a medical doctor offer his opinion. Prevention is more important than cure. Don't make a small illness into a big one. Owner of a flower shop. Water frequently to keep fresh. Oh, yeah. Not funny, is it? Still, you should laugh. Laughter is good for you. What kind of book has more steering pages than any other book?
More what kind of pages?
More steering pages. Steering.
Cookery.
Yeah, cookbook. Steer fry. Steer this, steer that. What two words have the most letters? What are the two words that have the most letters? The post office. Post office. Have a lot of letters. They're tricking us, you know. I know. I wouldn't be able to answer either. Who would think about such things? Adam and Eve were living in the Garden of Eden. One day, Eve asked Adam, "Do you really love me?" Adam said, "Do I have any other alternative?" If you have 7 apples and I ask you for 2, how many would you have left?
5.
7. I won't give you any. Teacher asked a student, "What are you? Animal, vegetable, or mineral?" What are you? Little boy say, "Vegetable. I am a human being." Human being, yeah. But it's a human being. B-E-A-N. Anyway, you are vegetable. Anyway, because you eat vegan. Yeah, you are vegan. You eat only vegetables. Yeah. It's like in the airplane, you know, a stewardess asked, "Who's vegetarian? Who got the vegetarian?" And she said, "It's me." And she kept asking, "Who's another vegetarian?" "It's me." And she just kept asking until she come, "And who's pork?" "It's me." "Who's chicken?" "It's me." Understand? Who is chicken? It's like who is the one who ordered the chicken, but she make it faster. So who said chicken? Okay. Johnny said to his friend, "My college has turned out some great men." So his friend asked, "I didn't know you were a college graduate." So Johnny said, "I'm the one that they turned out." Mommy said to little Daisy, "Daisy, you want to have a cookie?" Daisy did not respond. And then Mommy asked again, "Daisy, you want to have a cookie?" So then Daisy said, "Yes, Mom." So Mommy asked, "Why did you let me ask you twice?" Daisy said, "Because I want 2 cookies." Yeah. It was the little girl's first day at school, and the teacher was making out her registration card. Teacher asked, "What is your father's name?" So the child said, "Daddy." "Yes, I know, but what does your mother call him?" "Oh, she doesn't call him any name. She likes him." You understand? Not idiot, lazy, lousy kind of stuff. A hen complained to a cow, "Look, humans are intolerable that they use contraceptives every day, but let us lay eggs." So the cow replied, "So what? They drink my milk every day, but nobody calls me mommy." It's true, no? Yeah. The teacher asked the student, "Why don't you brush your teeth? I can see what you had for breakfast this morning." The student said, "What did I have?" The teacher said, "Cornflakes." So the student said, "You are wrong. That was yesterday." A little boy was praying in the church. "Oh dear God, I have a small wish. Please move the capital to New York." A priest nearby heard him and asked him, "Why do you pray for that?" The boy replied, "A question on the exam asked where the capital is, and I wrote New York." Big mistake, huh? A young college student had stayed up all night studying for his zoology test the next day. As he entered the classroom, he saw 10 stands with 10 birds on them. Each bird had a sack covering his head, and only the legs were showing. He sat right in the front row because he wanted to do the best job possible. So the professor announced that the test would be to look at each bird on the legs and give the common name, habitat, genus, and species. So the student looked at each of the bird's legs. They all looked similar to him. He began to get very upset. So he had stayed up all night studying all things about birds, and now he had to identify the birds by their legs only. So the more he thought about it, the more upset he got. So he couldn't stand it any longer. Finally, he went up to the professor's desk and said, "What a stupid test. How could anyone tell the differences between the birds by looking at their legs?" With that, he threw his test paper on the desk and walked out. The professor was very surprised. The class was so big that he didn't know every student's name. So he asked the student before he reached the door, "Mister, what's your name?" So the student pulled up his trousers. You know already. Show his legs and said, "You tell me." Funny, no? Yeah. I don't know if I told the joke already, but in case you heard it, never mind, you can laugh, okay? Yes. In a crazy lunatic house, a new head of the madhouse was inspecting the wards and saw a patient sitting in an armchair and swaying back and forth and always murmuring, "Lily, oh Lily, oh Lily, Lily." So the new head, manager, asked the doctor, "Why is this man mentally disturbed?" The doctor replied, "Lily is the woman who left him." So the new head went on with the inspection, coming to another ward, in which a man also kept knocking his head against the wall, also murmuring, "Lily, Lily, oh Lily." So the new manager asked the doctor, why is this patient also connected with Lily? So the doctor said, yes, of course, he's the one that married Lily. The girl said to the boy, too bad that you failed the test. How far were you from the right answer? The boy said, 2 seats. Copy. A father was examining his son's report card and said to his son, one thing is definitely in your favor. With this test paper report, you could not possibly be cheating. It's too low. He cannot be copying or cheating. At an animal race competition, a donkey was very superstitious?
Superstition.
No. To a leopard. No. What is that? Who was very supercilious to the leopard, who had won the championship.
Jealous?
Yeah, perhaps. Let's go to the crowded town to compete if you are really something. Yeah. The donkey said to the leopard. The leopard asked, can you run faster that way? So the donkey replied, of course. Don't forget, my shouting is identical to that of the ambulance. So all the cars will run away now. Okay. They're laughing outside. For weeks and weeks, a 6-year-old had kept telling his first-grade teacher about the baby brother or sister that was expected at his house. Then one day, the mother allowed the boy to feel the movements of the unborn child in her stomach. The 6-year-old was obviously, very amazed and impressed. But he didn't say anything. And then at the school, he didn't talk anymore about the expected sister or brother in the house anymore. So one day, finally, the teacher sat down with him and asked, Tommy, whatever became of that baby brother or sister that you were expecting at home? Why don't you say anything anymore about it? So Tommy was very quiet and then burst into tears and confessed, I think Mommy ate it. Oh dear. Yeah, coming. Mr. John had been elected chairman of the Workers' Union for 4 successive sessions. A new reporter came to interview him. Chairman John, would you like to talk about your feeling of succeeding? Mr. John smiled instead of replying, pointing at the vegan hamburger on the table, suggesting the reporter to eat it. Oh, he felt very honored, so he ate it immediately. And after that, Mr. John told him to eat another vegan hamburger. So the reporter also felt very privileged. He gobbled it down right away. And after that, Mr. John told him to eat another vegan hamburger. And so 4, 5, 6 of them. So the reporter said, okay, you didn't tell me about the feeling of succeeding, no? So Mr. John said, you already experienced it. Overload, huh? Ah, man. Keep going. Are you okay still? You still have enough juice to laugh, yeah? The librarian told a little girl, please be quiet. The people next to you can't read. So the little girl said, what a shame. Oh, I have been reading since I was 6. Capisce, huh? A teacher said to the student, Number 29, stand up and answer this question. Number 29 said, No, I can't, sir. The teacher said, say what you do if you cannot. So number 29 said, I sit down. If you cannot stand, then I sit down. The teacher said to a student, really, Johnny, your handwriting is horrible. You must learn to write better. So Johnny said, well, if I did, you would be finding fault with my spelling. A teacher asked the student to make up a sentence in which there must be the word sugar. So Lisa said, I'm drinking vegan milk tea. And the teacher asked, where is the sugar? Lisa said, in the vegan milk tea. The teacher, what is an emperor? Johnny said, I don't know. The teacher said, an emperor is a ruler. Johnny said, sure, I used to carry an emperor to school with me every day. A ruler. One day after an exam, Johnny asked his friend, how was your exam? So Peter said, I submitted a blank paper. What about you? So Johnny said, me too, God. Will the teacher think that we copied each other? Some plants, the teacher said, have the prefix dog. For example, there is the dog rose, the dogwood, the dog violet. Who can name another plant prefixed by dog? So the little boy shouted, I can. Cauliflower. Collie is a kind of dog. A collie is a dog, type of dog. You guys don't have dogs, that's why. I can tell. You don't know every dog type, huh? Collies. You know, like Lassie? Mm-hmm. That's a collie. Yeah. What?
A sheep dog?
Yeah, collie shepherd. Yeah. A recruiting ad for a French learning class says the following. If you find you do not like this course and want to quit after the first class, you can request to refund your tuition, but you must say this in French. Then you have to stay. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah? You understand?
Yes.
Yes. Teacher said to the students, why did you do so poorly on the exam? Kitty, the degrees of my classes are not good enough. Jimmy, my neck is sprained. And Lily, the classmate before me is too tall. And Tony, the classmate next to me used a pencil, so I could not see it clearly. All kinds of excuses. One time, I was working at a small shop. There were very few customers, even in its busiest time. One day it was 3 o'clock, and there wasn't a customer at all so far, so the manager asked a clerk to close the front door. The clerk came back after a while and said nervously, I'm sorry, sir, the door is locked. I forgot to open it this morning. No wonder, no customers. Oh, what a clerk, huh? The salesman said, "Hello, this friend with little hair. You are lucky to meet me. Try this hair restorer." So the customer with very little hair said, "Is it effective?" Salesman said, "My hair was less than yours. Look how much hair I have got now. Believe it or not, when I combed my hair this morning carelessly, I dropped hair restorer on the comb and it became a brush." Mary went into a law office. "I want to know if I have the basic conditions for divorce." The lawyer said, "Are you married?" "Mary, of course I am." The lawyer said, "You have the basic conditions." That's the only requirement. The teacher said, "I hope I didn't see you looking at someone else's paper." So Billy said, "I hope so too, teacher." Husband said to the wife, "Why don't women pay more attention to cultivation of manner, reading more to feel inner beauty, but always doing skincare at the beauty salon instead, spending time on the superficial external beauty?" So the wife said, "That's because most men are superficial, but few of them are blind." Don't understand? Okay. A student said to the teacher, "I don't think I deserve a 0 on this test." The teacher said, "Neither do I, but it's the lowest mark I can give you." The husband was watching the World Cup on TV, staring at the screen and doing nothing for hours every day. Well, typical, no? I heard, huh? Yeah. So the wife could not stand it any longer, went back to her parents out of anger. Okay. On arrival, she saw her father sitting alone in front of a TV set, watching the World Cup also, and asked, "Where is Mom?" Father said without turning, "She's gone to your grandma's." A student wrote the following on his pre-Christmas examination paper. "Only God knows the answer to this question. Merry Christmas." The professor returned the paper with the following notation. "God gets an A and you get an F. Happy New Year." A veterinarian was about to go out for business. Before leaving, he asked his assistant to remember to feed the medicine to an injured horse. "Okay, you insert an end of a tube into the horse's mouth, put a pill into the tube, and then blow into the tube. That's okay." So then he left. But when he came back, he found the assistant was sick and lying on the ground. The vet asked, "What happened?" The assistant said, "Well, unexpectedly, that horse blew faster than I did." Hot, hey? You guys all right? Yeah, maybe I feel better. Who knows? Okay. A college boy said to his mother, I decided that I want to be a political science major and I want to clean up the mess in the world." Wow. The mother said, "That's very nice. You can go upstairs right now and start cleaning your room." A touching poem, huh? I wrote your name on the sky, but it was blown away by the wind. I wrote your name on the beach, but it was swept off by the waves. Later, I wrote your name in every corner of the city. As a result, I was taken away by the police. Ha ha. On the street, John and his mother saw a poor woman with a darkened and skinny child asking for help. Merci, please, for this poor child. He doesn't have a dad. So Johnny's mom gave the child a coin. And Johnny was a little puzzled and asked mother, Mom, I think she needs a dad, not money. Capisce, huh? When the father called home, the 6-year-old son answered and said, Don't talk too loud, Dad. The babysitter is asleep. She's supposed to watch, no? Okay. Dr. Smith felt that he was unlucky because none of his patients were ever cured. So his wife also felt very strange. And then she asked him one day, Darling, why were none of your patients ever cured? People say your skills are inferior. So Dr. Smith said, No, it's not like that. I graduated from the medical college with distinction. My skills are superior, but the patients are inferior. That's the problem. So the wife said, Really? How can your patients be inferior? So the doctor said, I treat them according to the medical books, but they don't have the illness according to the medical books. Strange patients. A father asked the son, Why don't you get a job? So Sonny said, Why? Why should I get a job? Stretch it out, baby. Father said, So you can put some money in a bank account and earn some interest. The son said, But why? Father said, So that when you are old, you can use the money in your bank and never have to work again. The son said, But I'm not working now. Already not working. Why worry? Huh? The boss said to Johnny, the baseball star, I would like to give you a big sum of money if you donate some blood to other players so that they can become as strong and persistent as you are. So Johnny smiled. In this way, boss, I buy some of your blood with a certain sum to make all of us wealthy, okay? Understand? Blood doesn't make you wealthy, huh? Or skillful, right? Can you stretch it out? Stretch out here. Can you put this in the front? Here, in the front there. There. So he can stretch his legs out here. You stretch it out there. Okay, here, this way. Yeah, a little bit on the side. So you don't bump into her and get blamed. A girl said, the man I marry must stand out in company, must be musical, must tell jokes, like to dance, and stay at home all night. Every night. So the mother said, you don't want a husband, you want a television set. My children are at the perfect age. Too old to cry at night and too young to borrow my car. In order to sell houses, a salesman repeatedly praised this apartment building and its community. What a fine place it is, with bright sunshine, fresh air, beautiful flowers and green grassland. The residents here never know what illness and death are. At this moment, a group of people who attend a funeral were coming from the distance, wailing very loudly. So the salesman immediately said, "Look, this poor man is the doctor in this community. He died of hunger." Because he just said nobody knows that. Sonny said to Dad, "Dad, what is creeping inflation?" His father said, "Creeping inflation is when your mother starts out asking for new shoes and ends up with a complete new outfit." Are there such families? They always complain about women spending. I don't know, is it true? Huh? The plane is about to take off. An airline hostess announces, "Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. Because the plane is to take off in a minute." Half an hour after taking off, the hostess announces again, "Ladies and gentlemen, please tighten your seatbelts a little more. I'm very sorry to inform you that we have forgotten to load the breakfast on board." And another stewardess, "Now let us exemplify for you how to use the safety belt. Insert the metal button and then fasten the belt tightly. If you still do not know how to use it, you are advised not to go out without the company of a supervisor." When the passenger cabin loses pressure, the oxygen mask will fall automatically. Don't cry. Put it down and cover your nose and mouth with it. If you have a child, please help him or her after you have put on the mask yourself. If you have more than one child, please decide now which one you love more. Another airplane, blah, blah, blah. And then, if the plane has to land on water surface, please don't inflate before leaving the plane. If time allows, you can take some food offered by our company by the way, for you can use it to drive away sharks. Oh my God. Don't remember this when you fly back. "Hello everyone" is another version. "Hello everyone, this is the captain. Welcome to this flight from Songshan to Kaohsiung Airport. Now I have a small requirement. A plane from another air company will pass us on our right. Will you please fill the vacant seats by the right windows so that they will think we are not affected by the economic depression? Thank you for your cooperation." A mother said to the kid, "Every time you are naughty, I get another gray hair." So the son said, "Oh, Mom, you must have been a terror when you were young. Just look at Grandma." The photographer to a young man, "It will make a much better picture if you put your hand on your father's shoulder." Father say, "It would be much more natural if he had his hand in my pocket." A lady with a kid in her arms got on the bus. Oh, I got this already before. Oh, I don't think so. It's no good. We get another one. The Canadian Space Navigation Department began to send astronauts into space, but soon they learned that ballpoint pens could not be used at all by the astronauts in the state of weight loss. You know, the ballpoint pen will go up and the ink doesn't run down, so they cannot write with it. So it took them 10 years and 12 billion US dollars for the scientists to invent a new ballpoint pen which can be used in such a stage of weightlessness, upside down position, or being in water, any plane surface, and at 300 C below zero. While the Russians have been using pencils in space all the time, all this time. There are some inventions that are just useless. 2 Cub Scouts whose younger brother had fallen into a shallow pond rushed home to mother with tears in their eyes. "Mom, we were trying to give him artificial respiration," one of them sobbed, "but he kept getting up and walking away." A woman came to the hospital in a hurry. "Doctor, look at me. I was frightened when I looked at myself in the mirror after I got up. My hair all stood up straight. My face was covered with wrinkles and looked so pale, and my eyes were red. I looked like a dead person. What's wrong with me?" So after a careful examination, the doctor said, "Well, I am very sure to tell you that your eyesight has no problem at all." Okay, you laugh later. A mother said to her kid, "Lisa, you shouldn't always keep everything for yourself. I have told you before that you should let your little brother play with your toys half of the time." So Lisa said, "Yeah, I've been doing that, Mom. I take the bike going downhill and he takes it uphill." A mother again. "Were you a good boy in school today? Did you make any trouble? Did you run around, trumpeting around, shouting about, like usual?" Johnny, No, I haven't done anything like that today." "Wow, you a good boy. How come?" "Well, the teacher made me face the wall all morning." We got that yesterday, huh? Covered. Yeah, okay. An angry father shouted from the top of the stairs to a kid, "Young man, I didn't hear the clock strike 4 when you brought my daughter in." You did, sir. It was going to strike 11, but I grabbed it and held the gong so it wouldn't disturb you." The father muttered, "Oh my God, why didn't I think of that in my courting days?" This answer. Okay, they talk about Irish and Scottish here. There must be a British joke. But don't believe it, okay? It's just a joke. An Irishman called the travel agency. "How long does it take for me to fly to London?" So the clerk wanted to have a look at the timetable. So he said to him, "1 minute, sir, please." 1 minute. So the Irishman say, "Thank you very much." And cut off the phone. A Scottish man came back home from England. His family asked, "How is London?" So the Scottish man replied, not bad, but the English are very strange. When I was at the hotel, my neighbor knocked on the wall the whole night." "What were you doing then?" "Nothing. I was just playing the drums for the whole night." Okay, another one. An Irishman went to London on holiday and he stayed at the first class hotel. A porter picked up the luggage and led him to his room. The Irishman complained angrily, Look, don't think I am from Ireland and you can let me live in such a small room. The porter explained right away, no, don't be angry, sir. This is an elevator. A customer shouted angrily, waiter, I can't tell whether this is coffee or tea. It tastes like gasoline. So the waiter said, if it tastes like gasoline, then positively it's coffee. Because, the waiter continued, our tea tastes like turpentine. At a party, Johnny was a little bit drunk and began to flirt with a sexy woman. At that moment, his wife came over and said to him, don't forget to remind me to apply some medicine on your swollen eyes when you are back home. Johnny was puzzled, but my eyes are not swelling? The wife said, we are not home yet. Are we too loud? We okay? Can we hear anything outside? We okay, huh? Friday was payday, so Johnny did not go home after work. He used up his wage to enjoy himself with friends during the whole weekend. On Sunday evening, he came back home, where his outrageous wife was waiting for him. His wife scolded him continuously for an hour for what he did. In the end, she stopped bugging, asking him, how would you feel if you cannot see me for 3 successive days? Johnny said, I feel pretty good. Monday passed by. He could not see his wife at all. Tuesday and Wednesday passed by. He still could not see her. It was Thursday. The swelling went down a little, so he could see his wife from the corner of his left eye. Understand? The manager of a restaurant called his waitresses together and say, ladies, today I want you all to look your best. Greet every customer with a smile and kind words. So one of the waitresses asked, what's up? Some big shots are coming today? So the manager say, no, the food is a little bit lousy today. The school has just released the grades of the final exams. Mom asked Lisa, I heard Rose next door got 99 points in math. What about you? So Liza said proudly, I got 1 more point than her. Mom was happy. You got 100 points, girl? Liza said, no, I got 9.9. Only 99 points, but this one 9.9. Cha-cha. A distinctive businessman, Jack, told his son one day, I have selected a girl whom you are to marry. Son, but I will select myself the girl I will marry. So Jack said, but this girl is Bill Gates' daughter. So the son said, well, in that case, at a party, Jack also walked up to Bill Gates, the rich tycoon. And Jack said, let me recommend a good husband for your daughter. So Bill Gates said, my daughter does not want to get married yet. Jack said, but this young man I mentioned is a vice president of the World Bank. Bill Gates said, well, in that case. So Jack went to meet the president of the World Bank and say, I would like to recommend a young man for the post of vice president. You know already, right? So the president of the World Bank said, I have a number of vice presidents enough already. And Jack say, but this young man I mentioned is Bill Gates' son-in-law, the president of the World Bank. Well, in that case. Eventually, Jack's son married Bill Gates' daughter and became a vice president of the World Bank, you know. So that was successful. Businesses are done like that. I wish we could negotiate like that with heaven, huh? You can just say to the Lord of Karma, you know who I am? I'm the saints in heaven. Yeah, because... Oh, man. We did talk a lot, huh? Are you okay, guys? Yes. Now you may eat some cakes then. Are you happy? Yes. Are you? Yes. Are you happy? Yes. Absolutely. There, boys. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I'm getting old. I don't think. There. Waiting long time. I know why you're laughing, so that I give you candy. Okay. Are you guys a little tired, huh? Tired? No? Really? Wow. Okay, let's go a little further down. Here. Hey, here. Whoa. Check it out. I don't know what it is, but it should be good for your heart. No? Be good for your heart. It's good for your heart, no? Wow. 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 Okay. Wow. Wow. You know, there's one more basket, please. Yeah? It's all yours. We go out with some. It hasn't got. Okay. You have enough, guys? Yeah. Well, if not enough, you come take some more. Enough. Thank you, Master. You have some left? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Go. Come this way. Yeah. Hey, guys. I'm not going to. 감사합니다. Denarive. Ngày mai tức là tối nay từ mai đó. Đi về đâu vậy? Hawaii hả? Chào quá hả? Who doesn't have to? Big blanket. Big expectation. Wow, coming. Good tea. Yes, coming. Here. Take it. Oh, very good. That's really good. Hey. Hey.
Cảm ơn chị Phong.
Have fun. So cute. Yeah, baby. Yes. Hey. Hồng à, họ chịu cái chiên à. Em bên tô bún lẩu đây. Chị Giang à. Good. Yêu bún lẩu đây, mình tô bún lẩu à. I don't see you get it. Oh, hả? Ồ, ta là bún lẩu. Bún lẩu. Okay, chạy là. Này, thay vậy mới lại. Dạ. Cái nào thì sao một câu rồi không được. Hả? Thay đấy. À, nó cái tao vào nó kìa. Arigato. Yeah. Here. Ha. Nãy cái chứ nãy cơ ha. There baby. Here sweetheart. Oh. Down. There. Oops. Here. Come on. There. You go, huh? There. Oh. Yeah. There go. Here. Ủa cái chi trợ你老板娘的名字，我不记得你。
那个比较重要。
这个比较简单。反正你也没话可说嘛，哈。记得老板就好了哈，节目会顺传。对。OK。OK。Here, wait. Chocolate. Eat a little more so you become more chocolate. More chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. Cái gì cho các ông mạch bò. Sao bữa nay không đi vậy? Ở nhà coi con hả? Có giấc mới, nông trà đi. À, có giấc mới rồi. Chứ không có tại đứng ngoài đường nữa hả? Giấc mới hoài vậy. Đứng đường chờ ông chủ á. Khóc dữ trời uống chùa. Khóc hả? Ây da. Cho thêm giờ. Tell him I love him. See you next time. Don't worry. Here baby. It's cold. Có lạnh không? Không sao hả? Ok. Ok xong. Đây. There baby. Ô sao? Có gì ăn nấy nha. Rồi. Đây. Về mạnh giỏi hả? Dạ. Ở lại hả? Con ở lại. Sáng nay con về. Sáng nay về hả? Cảm ơn cái gì? Về cho mấy đứa nhỏ, ok? Mấy đứa nhỏ. Rồi, đây. Đây rồi, vậy. Sticky glue. Oh, sticky glue. Yeah. Ooh, a lot of candy and cake. Oh, yes. As if you don't have it at home. There you are. It's my love, okay? Thank you. Just love, huh? Not the cake, right? Anyone else? Don't have? Go in there. Oh, lady did not have. Right? Come here.
Thank you very much, Master.
You're close.
I'm close.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Master.
It's easier. Yes.
Thank you.
Here, more.
Thank you, Master.
Come. Anyone? Yeah, here. Thank you.
Thanks, Master.
Welcome. You guys want some? Maybe later, huh? I give you one tray.
Yeah, which one?
But that's this one. That's for eating right away. Còn ai nữa? Food there. Come. Oh, we go inside. Who doesn't have? You have? All of you have? Yeah? You have, yeah? Enough? Come. Here. Yeah, it's this one. Come. Next. Come. Lại. There.
谢谢。
Lại. Careful. 还有吗？都有了哈。
都有了，谢谢。
Okay.
谢谢啦。
Did not have enough, right? We didn't have a lot.
Wait.
Dream. How would you have a dream come true? Didn't have them enough, right? Did we give them a lot? Did we give you a lot or just a little? Just a little. Here.
Okay, Master.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Anybody?
You want some? Thank you, Master.
Yeah, the hand's not enough. You guys okay now? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Never enough. Never enough. Surprise.
Like raining.
I think that's raining from the sky. What rain from the sky and very sweet. You're too smart for me. Okay. Excellent. What rain from the sky? That's one. My God. Got it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Never enough, right? Got it? Voila. What kind of Okay, got it. Thank you. Yes, sir. Cameraman, eh? This is for the crew, huh?
Yes, Master.
Cameraman, audio man. Meditate. Yeah. Or if you go home, then have a sit. Thank you, Master. Thank you, Master.
Supreme Master Ching Hai, vegan, is a world-renowned spiritual teacher, humanitarian, and artist. To learn more about her compassionate life and teachings, please visit suprememastertv.com/master.
There's no doubt that humanity came into being, sustained on a diet that was almost wholly vegetarian. Killing is not natural to human beings. Baba Iqbal Singh Ji, vegetarian.
The most powerful daily prayer for any time and before meditation, which is the order from God, and Supreme Master Ching Hai shares with us by His blessed grace.
We humbly worship, praise, thank, obey, and love God Almighty, the Most High, the greatest, for world vegan, world peace, and our soul liberation. We thank, love, praise the only Son of God, who is the ultimate Master for our salvation. We follow the teaching of all the saints and sages. We thank, love, and praise them, who are the representatives of God for our spiritual elevation.
O glorious, the three reunited most powerful God, Timkochu and the Son of God, may all seekers now find their way and walk in your light.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.
ਸਾਡੇ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਪੇਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਨ ਅਨੇਕ ਭਾਸ਼ਾਵਾਂ। ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇਖੋ suprememastertv.com/schedule ਅਤੇ suprememastertv.com/BMD.
Also, be sure to follow us on our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Getter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Nico, Pinterest, Reddit, Substack, Telegram, Threads, TikTok, Truth Social, Tumblr, VK and X, previously known as Twitter, in multiple languages by searching Supreme Master TV.